Closing is always easy when you're in Cardone U. We role play with Grand Cardone's team. They know just what to do. They're always there to support us. We couldn't ask for more. On our way in the right direction, we found what we're looking for. In FLC, in FLC. Closing is better with appointment setters. You'd better believe we're not a team but a family. We work together in harmony. We are devoted, and that you can quote me in FLC. We welcome the newbies gladly. We know there's so much to learn. We got your back for a lifetime. There's no need for concern. Just look at the world around you. There's deals to close everywhere. And if you face an objection, what would Jabari say? In FLC, in FLC, objections are easy. If you don't believe me, I have to agree. We can role play at any time. To disagree, that is a crime. We're practicing to get the cha-chings in FLC. In FLC. Since we started training, our leads ain't complaining. They're so happy. We get to role play with Big Brother Dave. We've got Coach Sean, the best coach ever born in FLC. All of our closers, they keep their composure. 10X is the goal, Uncle G, well he knows. We've got the spirit, and you've got to hear it. We're FLC.
Hoo-ha, hoo. Hello everyone. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of our FLC Hangout. We've got the amazing, oh, you're this side, Milda with us today, and I'll let her introduce herself in just a moment. But today's episode, I am so excited for. It is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. I feel like this is such a strong topic to talk about, especially going into 2023 when we're all excited, we're all ready to go, we've all got big plans. How are we going to not let the fear stop us? So I'm so excited for that. But in the meantime, Milda, please introduce your lovely self.
Hello, everybody. Free spirit in the house. Representing Freedom Lifestyle Creators. I'm tuning in from Barcelona, and my name is Milda. I'm an entrepreneur, a conscious entrepreneur, a public speaker, and a content creator. And I'm someone who just loves to travel the world, like literally just like going to places. I'm basically like these last months traveling through Spain and working together with the FLC, and I'm so grateful that we have this amazing opportunity to be online, to be in front of the people online, to help them, and I'm really grateful to be part of it because I see my growth, I see our students' growth, and I'm someone who faced my fears so many times that I'm so excited to share with you some tips, like how to achieve these goals. Because when I faced my fears, I started working like with influencers like Master Shreya Kashna, literally hanging out with people like with millions in their bank accounts, and you just witness like how normal these people are. But like in the beginning, everyone feared these people, feared the success, and I was like, nah, I want to try and achieve this. So I just want to share with you as well what I learned on my journey. And I see some people tuning in even from the gym. So hello. We're so happy to have you here. And let us know as well in the comments from where you guys tuning in from, because like you never know, maybe we can meet in one of the countries, and especially as free spirit as us.
Also, let us know if you ever have any questions. Drop any questions in the comments as well.
Yes, please. So this is me, like quick and short way to tell me who I am. So my name is Milda, and I'm super excited to start this conversation with you, Josie. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you so much for being here. And I'm so excited as well because I know that you definitely have a lot of stories in this area. I have some as well. I have a fair amount. But I feel before we get into, hello everyone, hello. Before we get into our personal stories and what we've learned from these stories, I wanted to ask, why do you feel like it's so important to take action in spite of fear? What about that leads to this growth? So why do you feel like it's so important to do this?
Oh wow, that's an incredible question. Thank you so much, Josie. And I would say, are you the person who likes to stay like on the same pattern all the time? Like maybe sometimes even feeling some kind of stuck, and you're like, I don't know, I'm just keep getting the same things like that I was always getting, and I don't know if I'm like satisfied with that. But you're like, I really crave for something more. And if someone can relate to that, let me know in the comments. Like, if you ever experience that, like you just feel stuck, and then you have like this thing on your mind like, oh wow, I would like to have this beautiful idea, or like this lifestyle, like where I can do what I want with whoever I want whenever I want. Where you're like, it's so strange, like it's nothing that I'm used to. And you're like, have a choice to make then.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to be in that place that is feeling you like, not the best? Or are you like, yeah, I want to be there. I want to achieve the success. I want to achieve that dreams. So this is where the fear is lying in between. And you need to face it. If you want to be that best version of yourself, or do you want to feel stuck? So
Mm-hmm.
I faced it so many times. So I'm just like, interested how it still keep repeating every single time when I tried something new. But it's so interesting once you do, how it changes you and how satisfaction you get when you face it and you overcome it. And I have a question to you, Josie, actually. What
Please.
was one of the fears that you faced and you're like, wow, actually, I'm so proud of myself that I did it. And I'm like, I'm so happy because now I have the result that I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, thank you so much. And definitely a couple times, but the biggest one that stands out for me, and the whole reason why I'm even here and with you lovely people and everyone in the comments, is I went through the challenge. So the challenge that we just had in FLC, big hoo-ha hoo for the challenge, by the way, hoo-ha hoo for Chabaria and everyone involved. I was part of the challenge about a year ago. And at the end of the challenge, there was an opportunity to be part of FLC, to be part of DCA. And I did not have the money at all. I was still a student, living at home. So I went to my mum. This was scary at first as well. Just going to my mum to ask for the money was scary. But the real fear lied in actually committing to this program and committing to what I saw myself doing. I didn't see myself staying in education forever, like as in university and going into a job. I didn't see that. Hoo-ha hoo for all the FLC7 challenges. Absolutely. You
Yes,
guys rock. You guys
and hello
rock.
everybody. We see you. We even have Tabari in the house, as I can see from the comments. So
We
nice
have
to have
Jabbar in the
everyone.
house. We have Matthias in the house. We have John, Amari, Seb. Love you, Christina. Oh my God, so many people.
We
Big love
see
to
you
you all.
guys.
um,
But anyways, Josie, like what you were saying, like it's so relatable to me because like when I first started FLC, I was also a student. So can you please tell me more, and I will see like how I can relate to the story because I see a lot of similar patterns so far.
right, yeah. So I feel like we have a lot of similarities actually coming into where we are now. So I went through DCA, I went through FLC, and something that was really scary was I am committing to this instead of, going through uni and going through getting a job would be the safer thing to do in the society we live in. But I didn't want that. I don't want that. So committing to this other thing that no one really my age was doing, so that was scary. And it still is. It's still scary, but that's the reason I'm here today. And I built that relationship with FLC and Shabaria. And here I am today. Fast forward a year, I am in the best team in the world, surrounded by the best people. So I could not be more thankful to my past self. Thank you, past Josie, for taking that action, because it has made me grow so much in the past year. And I am so thankful for where I am right now. So what about you?
I can relate to you so much. It was a few years ago. I was also a student, and I remember quite well because that I just got into this business thing. Like me personally, I wanted to be an artist, photographer, like videography, all these kind of things. Like because I'm like really creative person. But once I understood that that's not enough, like you really need to market yourself. You need to show yourself to the world. You need to know like how to convert that. I was like, whoa, actually, like only having this one skill is not enough. Of course you can do it, and a lot of people do it, but I see them struggling. Like artists, so many artists, they do not even have an idea how to sell their things as well. And in other businesses, no idea how to run Facebook ads, no idea how to do funnels. And I see so many FLC, seven challenge people. So consider yourself blessed. And if you've been in the challenge or you have an idea what I'm talking about, write it down. I am blessed, because you definitely are blessed to know this. Because once I, for example, started this, like I didn't have any clue, and I was a student as well, and I was watching Chibaria. I was watching the challenge, and I was also staying with my mom back then and my sister. So I was literally putting on my TV. We were watching Chibaria together. I was convincing my mom also to go live, and she was overcoming her fears as well. And basically, she saw my enthusiasm. She saw how committed I am on this vision and how I want to be an entrepreneur and spread my message, spread my love, spread my positivity. It doesn't matter in which products we're talking about. And if you guys feel that willingness and wanting to help, let us know in the comments if we can relate. And I see you.
Drop a love heart.
With a love heart. I see you. It's a beautiful comment. Thank you so much. But basically, I convinced my mom as well. She was like, "Whoa, okay, like you want me to like borrow you like thousands in the beginning?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it." And she said, "Okay." And later on, it was really interesting because I went for FLC, but I really wanted to go deep in my knowledge. And actually, I enrolled to Wealth Yogi, literally having $50 maybe in my bank account or 100, something like this. But basically, I managed to get 20,000, I think it was, dollars, because you needed also like to stay like a place, and it took a little bit because it was COVID, so the period really went through long. But I was really blessed to meet Seb over there because he was one of the teachers and we met in person. So I'm just like really grateful that now acquiring those skills, like how to help people, like how to speak publicly, how to do those live videos, how to understand better like how Facebook ads works, funnels, like all the marketing. Like it really led me to work also with Seth, but also with Chivaria, who is my first business mentor, and with you, beautiful FLC family. Like I love you so much. You guys are amazing, and all the people who are in the challenge, who are in the smile group. Like I really want to acknowledge all of you guys. You are absolutely amazing, and just being here with you and share my story is like my pleasure, and I feel really honored to hear you, to see your beautiful comments. So thank you so much. And if you guys can relate to my story or Josie's story, let us know in the comments, like how it was for you, like what kind of fears you needed to overcome, especially in this phase, and being an entrepreneur, being someone who is putting yourself out there. We would always would like to know and hear what you have to say.
Yes, we love hearing your guys' stories. And can I just say how amazing this challenge was? The people in this challenge, your guys' energy was through the roof. I was so impressed. Our team, we talked about you every day. So if your ears were ever burning, that's why. Yeah, so I just want to, again, give so much appreciation to all of you in the challenge who are here right now. You guys are amazing and we love you. So back to like what you were saying, so much growth happens in fear. And something Seb says a lot, which I love, is fear lies in the anticipation of action. Write that down. Fear lies in the anticipation of action, not in the action itself. So if you think about it, the longer you put off doing this thing you so want to do, the longer you are going to live in that fear. And it's not a very nice feeling, is it? So you got to just trust yourself and do it. There ain't nothing to it but to do it. And the growth and the appreciation and I can't think of the exact word, but the relief you'll feel after taking that step will be so worth it. It'll make everything so worth it. And this is when you're going to start to snowball. Once you take that action in spite of fear, that is when the ball is rolling. There ain't no stopping you anymore. You could do anything. You will feel and be on top of the world. So yeah, I wanted to ask you as well, Milda. You travel so much. You travel everywhere. Is that something do you still feel that fear doing everything you do online and traveling?
Of course, of course I do. I think I was counting another day. It's 26 countries right now, and every single country is like so different. You never know what to expect. Like sometimes there are some crazy things happening. Like even like I was speaking with Shibari another day, and I think we saw Christina in the comments. I was in my Airbnb and it didn't got extended. Like we had and kind of like an agreement that I will stay for a longer time. And it was like last minute I needed to change. And you're like in the middle of the night thinking, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do. Okay, you need to take action. But this is like life is giving you like short time period of time with you need to like pam 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 take action and do not overthink, do not give that little voice an opportunity to speak, but you just do it. But this was like without any choice. I just needed to do it. So fear was not an option. But sometimes we have opportunities where we have a choice to grab them or not. And it's all up to you. What are you going to listen? Are you going to listen to that little voice who's like, nah, you cannot do it. You're not enough. Okay, you do not have the money. That person doesn't like you. Like, why you're even thinking about texting or saying or, I don't know, pitching for investment? Anything at all. You have an opportunity to think that you're wonderful, you're powerful, you're enough. And if the universe gave you something, like they gave you this vision, something that is out there, and you're like, wow, like I want to claim it in my life. It's all up to you. What do you want to listen? Do you want to listen to that empowerment that you're amazing and beautiful and enough? Or are you like, nah, you're not worth it? So, guys, let us know in the comments what are you choosing? Are you choosing empowerment or are you choosing fear? Because this is going to show you in the long run what kind of success you're going to achieve in your life. And let me tell you something, you deserve the best. So choose empowerment. So let us know in the comments what are you choosing. I'm really interested to know.
Yeah, let us know.
What are you choosing, Josie?
I am choosing empowerment today, tomorrow, for the next month, for the next year, for the rest of my life. I will continue choosing empowerment and I will continue doing those things I'm scared of because I know that is where the growth is. You don't grow anywhere by staying in your comfort zone. You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Jabara says that, right? And like John says, another saying for fear is false expectations appear real. So FEAR, false expectations appear real, which is so true. Like you don't know how a situation is going to unravel until you're in it, right? And once you're in it, you're fine. You got to keep going. And I feel like especially now, this is a really powerful time to talk about this. We just finished the challenge, right? And I know a lot of you are here from the challenge, so thank you so much. And the challenge is over now. By the way, it's not over, it's just the beginning, but the challenge is over, and right now it might feel like, oh my God, like I'm being left for myself, like I'm being left to fend for myself in this big entrepreneur world, and I'm being thrown in the deep end, and it might be scary, and that's okay. I feel like the first thing you need to realize it's okay to be scared. That's a normal thing to feel. But what you need to know is that thing you are so scared of doing is exactly what you need to do, because you aren't going to get to, so you want to be here, right? And these are, you want to be up here, but I have to show you here, otherwise you can't see. And these are the steps, okay? It would help if I had like a whiteboard like Chabaria, maybe I should get that. And this first step is going to seem so scary and so daunting. If you're little old here, this first step is probably going to be the biggest, because it's the first one, it's the one you're most scared for. It's going to look intimidating. You're going to be looking at that first step and be like, I can't, there's no way I can do that. But you can. And with enough knowing in yourself and belief in yourself, you will get over that first big hurdle, big step. And trust me, after this big step, this is a big step, the steps get smaller and smaller. And yes, you might have bigger things that you want to do that you are more scared of, but it's going to get easier because you know that you can if you set your mind to it. So if you want to be here, you got to take that first big step, and then it gets smaller, right? So yes, the fear might not go away. Eat the frog in the comments. Eat the frog, guys. By the way, thank you everyone in the comments. We see you all. We love you all.
You guys are amazing.
Amazing.
Seriously. And we believe in you. Like, we really believe that no matter what you are going through and you want to achieve, like, you can go and step that first step. Like, and if you really need support, like, you can contact us and we're going to be like, yeah, go for it. Because like, we really believe in you. Like, it's just an illusion, the fear that we have. And yes, it's a little bit scary. It's really strange, but always remember to inhale, exhale, and remind yourself that you're choosing empowerment. So we're here an FLC family, and we're here to support you, to love you. So if you need us, we're always here for you. Yes, Josie?
Absolutely, all the time. And like what I said before, it feels like you're being thrown out now. The challenge is over. You're on your own. You are never on your own. You're not on your own. We are here for you for life. You can't get rid of us, like Jabbar and Seb always say. We're going to be old and grey hoo-ha-hooing with you. So, yeah, like Milda, maybe a slow hoo-ha-hoo, but nonetheless a hoo-ha-hoo. So, like Milda said, anything you guys ever need, we are here. Any one of us in the FLC team, there's always going to be someone awake, right? We're international, so come reach out. By the way, before we carry on, can I just say a big thank you and hoo-ha-hoo to Misty, who is running things behind the scenes. I really hope you feel better soon. Much love to Misty. Let's drop some hearts for Misty. But yeah, and also any questions, drop them in the comments. But yeah.
Because you mentioned that we're so international. Actually, can you guys let us know from where are you tuning in from? It's like really nice to know. I always say that in my live videos. You never know what kind of like after commenting can happen. Like literally, you can find yourself meeting in person really soon. And I know that I'm meeting Josie in the end of the month. I'm super excited about that. And actually, I met some people from the community before. Like I met Marta, and we actually were friends online. And this is the thing. Like we need to know. We need to know where you guys are at because you never know when is going to be the time when we're going to meet in person. And we see some people in Mars. Okay, I'm going to Mars.
Who's from Mars? Oh, of course, Tabaria's from Mars. We knew that already. Catalina's from Pennsylvania, USA. I love that.
Ooh, I heard that it's so beautiful. I saw some pictures.
Isn't it? Wow. I know John is from LA.
So nice.
I love
what a
that.
beautiful family, huh?
I know. We're so international, and that's what I love. And not only can you guys come to us, but we have a whole Smile family here. You can always post a question in here. I know we're in families, and this is a family for life. Like we're not getting rid of you. So anytime you need us or anyone, we are here. But Milda, is there another example that you have faced your fear and come out stronger for it? I feel like before we wrap up, I want to hear one more of your stories because Milda has so much to tell.
Yes, actually, I would love to share my story of how I started traveling and actually how I got involved in entrepreneurship in the first place. So basically, it's so interesting, like how everything comes in your life. Like basically, like once I finished school, like I was like 18, maybe 19. I just decided that I wanted to be a flight attendant. I really wanted to work actually for one of the most luxury, one of the biggest companies, airline companies in the world, which is Emirates, which is based in Dubai. And I was going through all the material, like learning everything what I need to know, like customer service, English, because English is not my native language, it's not my mother tongue, like everything that I needed to know.
Where are you from, Milda? Tell everyone.
I'm from Lithuania. I'm from this small country in Europe next to Baltic Sea. So it was new for me, you know, like English was not so natural, and still learning like how to speak official English. It's a task to do, and basically. I was trying my best. Like I literally was preparing myself for a year, not gonna lie. And I went through the interview, passed. I went through a task, passed. I went through another task, passed. And it's like less people every time. But I didn't manage to go to the final one. And if you don't get the opportunity to pass, then you need to wait. I think it's like half a year. And basically, at the same time, when I was like applying and I was like going through these interviews, I was contacted by one of my family friends. Who were basically traveling kind of around the world, and they needed someone who can be like their personal assistant, so help in family, but as well in their business. And I was like, maybe, I don't know. I was like, I want to be in Emirates right now. Like, this is not my thing that I want to do. And basically, I didn't pass. So I was like, okay, let's contact this woman, you know, like, what is this about? Like, what can I do? And she was like, come to USA, we're here now. And we want to go through different states, like travel around the states. And we're also thinking maybe to go to Hawaii or maybe to Mexico, like we're gonna see, you know. And I was like, whoa, okay, let's give it a try. And basically they are entrepreneurs and they are like having so many different businesses, and I've never been involved in business, never ever. Like I didn't know how it works, I didn't had any idea how to do it, and basically I just said yes. I was like, okay, it sounds really cool, but I don't know you well enough. and I don't know what to expect, but I said yes. And I traveled all around the globe to meet them and work for them. And basically, I'm so grateful because I think they were really into mindfulness, into yoga, meditation. They're entrepreneurs, and they were like my stepping stone to start this entrepreneurial journey. Of course, now I'm the one who is introducing them how to do the business online, because it's interesting how some entrepreneurs don't have any idea how to do it online. So that's why FLC is so wonderful and beautiful. And once again, I'm saying to you guys, consider yourself blessed to be here. So once again, tell yourself like, thank you, thank you, thank you. You can do it in the comments. You can do it for yourself. Thank you for taking action. So this was one of my stories, but it's so interesting how eventually the dots connected. I ended up here, because if not that step, I wouldn't be here as well. So I'm really grateful about that. What about you, Josie? Do you have any stories also to share like that?
Yes, I have one final story that hasn't happened yet. But I mean, it's half happened. Let me explain. So, our team, FLC team, we train with Grant Cardone, right? And their team. And they hold these massive events called GrowthCon. I'm not sure how often they hold them, but they're huge, right? And I was approached by one of the Cardone team asking if I would like to go to this event. Now, it is in Las Vegas, America. I am in London, close enough to London, England. So my first thought was, I can't do that. There's no way I can do that. This event is in mid-February. But then I remembered, practice what you preach, right? And like Jabara so beautifully explained on this challenge, you're going to attract the type of people that you are. So I don't have the money, but I will find the money. I am absolutely terrified to fly all the way to Las Vegas by myself. But I'm going to do it because this is a once in a lifetime event. And I know by investing in myself, I'm going to grow so much, and it's going to help the team grow so much, and everyone around me, the clients that I bring in, they're going to grow. So it's scary, yes, but I am so excited to do it. And I know, like we've been saying, this whole hangout, this is where the growth is going to happen. And I'm going to look back and be so thankful that I did. So that is my final story. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much, Milda, for being here. And do you have any final words before we wrap up?
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna keep you accountable. I'm going to keep you accountable, and this is the power of speaking things. It's so important, just like to let it out. And I was watching actually John Asrau's interview another day, and he was saying like how the brain starts functioning in completely different ways once you tell the things to the friend, how you're telling things in front of the people. Your action becomes way more stronger and faster. So I really encourage every single one of you, if you have something, if you have commitment, or you want if you committed to something and you just want to have accountability, go live in this beautiful group. We're here to support you. Once again, we are the cheerleaders, like the ones who are like who, and going to keep you accountable, guys. And as well, if you would like to start doing more online work, doing these conversions, funnels, Facebook ads, and trying to impact even more people, reach out to us. We're literally here to support you, to guide you. Like Josie is trying to figure out like how to get some money to this high class event right now in another side of the world. So she's doing what she's preaching. So if you guys are interested in joining FLC, like going into that deeper level, we're here for you. So be more than welcome to contact us, and as well, like show up on this smile group and come to these hangouts, like just to pick our brains. And we're like super happy to have you here once again. Thank you so much. We love you, we hear you, we support you, and we're going to be for you, to love you as long as you're going to show up for us. So much love. I'm really grateful to be here, and thank you, Josie, for being such an amazing host. So can we all give some love to Josie in the comments? Put some love, put some hearts, because this beautiful lady is running these amazing hangouts every single week. And can you please just tell the people like more about it so they can join another Sunday? Yes, another Sunday. So
Yes.
Josie.
Absolutely, I can. And thank you so much, Milda. It really means a lot, and big love for Milda as well, please. So yeah, these hangouts, Misty and I host it. Misty is not too well right now, but she'll be back. Don't you worry. So we host it every Sunday. It's always live in the Smile group. You can also find it on Misty's social challenge. Social challenge. I'm in challenge mode. Social channels. Wow. And YouTube. And we're training from the best, right? Our team is training from the best, and what we find value in and what we think you guys will find value in, we come live for half an hour, 45 minutes every Sunday to talk about it. It's very chill, it's relaxed, it's a conversation. You guys part of the conversation as well. And we share our learnings with you and what we feel like you guys could really benefit from, because we know that us learning this has really changed our lives, and we know it will change your guys' lives. So come join us Sundays in the Smile group, 9 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's always amazing. It's always so much fun. And with that, I see all your comments. Thank you so much. We love you guys.
We got a good reminder. We have DCA tomorrow, the Deal Closing Academy.
Who's joining us?
I'm so excited.
Who's joining us? And if you want to be joining us, let us know.
So exciting. Thank you so much, Josie. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here. We really appreciate you, and we're super grateful for you.
We love and appreciate you. Final message, feel the fear, do it anyway. That's where the growth is. And with that, you go ahead.
Closing is always easy when you're in Cardone U. We role play with Grant Cardone's team. They know just what to do. They're always there to support us. We couldn't ask for more. On our way in the right direction, we found what we're looking for. In FLC, in FLC. Closing is better with appointment setters. You'd better believe we're not a team but a family. We work together in harmony. We are devoted, on that you can quote me, in FLC. We welcome the newbies gladly. We know there's so much to learn. We got your back for a lifetime. There's no need for concern. Just look at the world around you. There's deals to close everywhere. And if you face an objection, what would Jabari say? In FLC, in FLC, objections are easy. If you don't believe me, I have to agree. We can role play at any time. To disagree, that is a crime. We're practicing to get the cha-chings in FLC. In FLC. Since we started training, our leads ain't complaining. They're so happy. We get to role play with Big Brother Dave. We've got Coach Sean, the best coach ever born in FLC. All of our closers, they keep their composure. 10x is the goal, Uncle G, well he knows. We've got the spirit, and you've got to hear it. We're FLC.